Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play. We are playing Pentiment. Pentiment? Pentiment. I don't know. It is made by Obsidian. Despite having played several Obsidian games and loving all of them, I had not heard of this game at all. But in my post-Disco Elysium depression, I heard a lot of people refer to this game as like a kind of like it in it's very not specifically like Disco Elysium, but it's heavily stylized. It's deals with murders, big on storytelling, and made by Obsidian. So I thought that would be very interesting to play. We will play new. I will choose new game. Easy read fonts. Game uses stylized fonts and running effects. That may be difficult. No, stylized. Pentiment automatically saves your progress as you play the game. One would hope. So let's see what we've got. That is where I am in my life now. It's either is a game like Disco Elysium, that means it's good, or is it not like Disco Elysium and then it's a bad game and we don't like it. That's the point of my life I'm at. In principio erat verbum et verbum erat opus deum it. I don't speak Latin. I don't speak German, but I can if you like. What am I? This is no good. This needs to go. This is bad. Let's get rid of this. Goodbye. That was no good. We didn't like that page. It was a bad one. Xbox Game Studios presents something. I do not know any of what this game is about. What I said before, that's all I know. I know it deals, you're like a scribe person, there's some murders, and it's made by Obsidian. That's where I'm at. I am fully just going off of recommendation. If somebody tells me that something's in any way like Disco, that's it. It's bought, good enough. It looks very interesting thus far with the stylized everything. I love the weirdo medieval-esque European pictures and shit. It looks so cool. Alchemy. We have used alchemy to summon the music from the netherworld. Alec Frey. Matthew Loyola. I don't know these people. I know him. I know Josh Sawyer. I know that name. Oh, Josh Sawyer. I know him too. Facing Bavaria, Holy Roman Empire, April 1518. This is me. Am I man? An artist sleeps. An artist's mind. Is it weird in here? Is it real weird up in here? And the abbot said to me, Andreas. I don't want you distracting the sisters, and I want you to finish the commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. It is, isn't it, Beatrice? It is. Indeed, but the rule of the Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. Idle chatter is the devil. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few more months, Andreas. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and decided to avoid unnecessary conversation. I replied that the rule was for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. I am an artiste, not a monk. And thank Christ for that. Is it usually okay to put a saint in a jester outfit? Is that fine? His calling is to God. Yours is to your labor and the illumination that it brings. Yes, indeed. It is the abbot's house, so everyone has to play by his rules, or rather, the rule. I don't like the rule. The Rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life, but I don't want to be a monk. That sounds trash. That sounds garbage. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you'll return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life... So is that... Oh, that's what those are. We can learn about things, everyone. What is Nuremberg? It is the free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, everybody hates moral philosophers. Oh, Jesus. Oh, can we learn about Jesus? Oh, we can't. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we as artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. Why am I doing it? It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. I must get out of my mind. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. I don't know. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Of course, if you're not here tomorrow night, I pray you'll be somewhere as pleasant. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Oh. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. Pay no mind to them. I never do. Oh, they're a lot. You fucker, you hit me. You stepped on my toenail! At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my goddamn toenails. Watch where you're fucking going, you fucking fool. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. Yeah. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you, ragged boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Absolutely. Get off me, fucker. Stop stepping on me. Gah. Would you please stop? Ooh, I'm gonna hit you, you little bastard. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Get me the fuck out of this boat. There's just too many fools. Stop poking me. Who the fuck are you? Good morning, Ursula. Adieu. What the fuck did she just say to me? Time to get up. Is this my world? Is this the Baron, April 1518? Oh. A few more pages back to the abbey. The Picatrixki of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Ferenc keeps giving me all of these books to read. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, it's just a picture. Okay. We get a picture of him. I really should clean this up. No. Click J for quests. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Oh. I can see, I can look. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I want to get out of this. Oh no, there's more. The section. How do I go over? Okay, there. These are some interesting controls you've decided on. Outer farms. Where? Am I at the Gertner farm? Is that where I be? So if we're up in the lower left, okay. The abbey is way up there. We've got some Roman ruins, a mill, a Frank Bauer and Widow Kemperin, an old salt mine. Oh, I love salt. We have, so Frank is originally from Hungary. He is the prior of Kershaw Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, so he's my boss. Got it. known for his interest in esoteric books. Ooh, what sort of esoteric books are you reading, brother? Brother Piero of Verona, artist of Kirchhaus Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. Daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Ava and Big Jord? Is that the name Big Jord? Interesting. Okay. Ex Libris. Ex Libris, what does this show me? What do I learn from this? I don't know. Get out of there. Go to bed. go right back to bed. No, I want my mouse to appear. Why does it keep taking my mouse away? That's very weird. Is it wanting me to do keyboard? Maybe it wants me to just do totally keyboard. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, some of the rye you like from the Albans. The Albans! The Albans! Oh God! The Albans are here. I'm scared. I'm frightened. That's no good. I don't know how the Holy Roman Empire exists. That didn't really happen in Alba, but okay. Apparently the Albans exist in this world, which is not what I was expecting. Otto. He's a handsome young lad. Oh, look at that. Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy and that toad. That toad is terrified of the puppy, and the puppy seems to love him. Go back in. You want to ask me to join you to join him for dinner at the Abbey? Okay. Otto stopped by? Did he? Yes, around dawn. Who the fuck stops by at dawn? He got nothing better to do? Nice. Oh. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could what? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? Oh. And if we raised it by 2 groschen? Groschen? A type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennigs, but may be minted at different values. Oh, I hate the currency already. It's horrible. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Oh. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual. What does Peter look like? Looks like a good lad. Go back in. Even more than usual. It's no problem at all. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I think that's not out of this. I think I can manage that. Can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Why? Wait, were these taxes unexpected? I'm not sure how. Ooh. What is this? There's like I can respond, but also I can think something? I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Oh, these are the devils on my shoulders. Be generous and you can spare the money and will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of inaction into account. What is this shit? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling onto you to fix? We could try and be generous. On the other hand, she might think she'd keep on asking me for advances on rent. Oh, we don't want that. Let's just say I think I can manage that. We're so grateful, truly. Andreas, I apologize again for asking. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Pay your taxes! You fucking pay them! Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. St. Luke bless you for helping us. Who is St. Luke? Is that the Skywalker? Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. A winged bull. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Oh, hush. Slowly, I'm afraid, most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that the Prior Frank allows me to work on my masterpiece. What is the Divine Office? The prayer time observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day. Oh my fucking god. Go to hell. Who the fuck? Why? 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 Why does God need to hear you that many times? You ain't saying what you're supposed to be saying? Stop mincing your goddamn words. Why does it take so many fucking times? A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. That'd be nice. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Indeed. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a little too much fun. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. This will be remembered. This will be remembered. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful, is it? It is. It's my finest work. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. Oh, I love how they're making mistakes and they have to correct the writing. That's so good. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. What the fuck is Vespers? Monastic hour at dusk, one of the major prayer... Oh, it's one of the major prayer hours, as opposed to the little minor ones, obviously. I guess if you have to really fill the time, and if you got nothing else you got going on. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Klaus, who are you? You are that. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. The Druckers. Of course. Until later, Clara. Thank you for letting me stay at your farm. It's very nice of you. How are you doing, little girl? You doing good? And she talks how I imagine peasants talk. Oh, it's a whole world. Peter, how are you doing? Andreas. Oh, okay. That's all he has to say. Ill Peter. God bless you. Andreas? Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been awful. Oh, it's been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. I don't think they can do anything about the weather, sir. Of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. What are you even talking about? This is the old ways. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. What were your customs? He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta? Oh god. Perchta, the pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool. She's still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. I see. I don't think that the Christians would care for that. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even in the white ladies' names on our lips. The church banned all observances of pagan gods, Peter. What sort of old customs? I think St. Moritz protected Tassie. You think the spirits have been fouling the weather? Oh, tell me more. I want to know about the old customs. The kind that scare away witches and keep spirits from calling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Ottilia. I don't know who that is. Oh, hang on. Can I go back there? What in the fuck is going on over here? What? Tell me what this is. What is this? That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. What? Tell me more. Tell me more. When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. Oh, okay. That way the witches don't steal your soul, as we all know. Oh, how interesting. I should go. I should go. Alright, God bless you. Okay. Well, now we know how to take a piss proper. I can run. They keep taking my mouse away, and I wish they wouldn't. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working tonight? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit he hit a big rusk. A rock? Yes. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Oh, thank God for that one day we have. God bless it. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Does it? It just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wandering years? Yeah, I got it. Wandering years during which journeyman artists or craftsmen travel far and wide to improve their skills. Oh. That cat will get away from that dog. Oh. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Oh, okay. Are we from Basel? Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Are we from the Low Countries? He knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I think I want to be from the Low Countries. Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent, all the great art cities of Flanders. Where's that? North and west. Oh, that's vague. It's in that direction. There's your problem. The sea air has confused your sense of smell. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. Okay. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I'm gonna stick around for that long. What'd you spend all that time in Flanders doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Was I a hedonist? Did I seek out pleasure wherever I went? I was extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Andreas loves to work and dedicates all of his time to art. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can, has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Most of the time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. If we're an artist, I feel like we are, we like the vices. I feel like that makes sense. So I'm gonna go with hedonist. Flemish women are beautiful and the beer is wonderful. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Oh, well, what Father Thomas doesn't know won't hurt him, will it, Big Jorg? Big Jorg? Big Jorg? Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere St. Augustine, who said, Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. St. Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works, The City of God and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. We love sin. If you say so, Andreas, I still think they're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. Nah, it's fine. Jorg! Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm talking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. You go work. I'm going to go do art. I shall do art shit. Gertner Farm, so that's where I came from. We have a blacksmith man and Andri. Oh, Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Maybe. Sure. Yeah, sure. Wonderful! I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather shoes. Horseshoes. What? I miscounted how many I put in. I don't really know numbers at all. It just happens. Now I need a hand, else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Oh. Here, take the shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. Oh, okay. Is that... faster? Oh. Oh, I see. Wait, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, I think we need to change these controls or something. It does not seem to want me using my mouse at all. Good, good. Next one. Am I doing good? These don't seem good. I feel like I'm fucking it right up. Oh, that's a nice one. That's like a nice one. Oh, well done. See, short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. I have no idea. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Consider an apprentice if you consider a child. Get some kid or something. They ain't got nothing else to do. That's probably a topic for another day. ... Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you in Otto up by the abbey. Guest house for dinner. Until then. Okay. Is there any control options? This mouse here. Oh. Is this what I want? I want more mouse. Is that more mouse? Is that what that is? Oh, it seems to be. It's not making my mouse leave me, which is exactly what I want. It was very strange. Andreas Schmidt's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the abbey. Oh yeah, I'm a person now. I feel like I'm in control. Oh, what the fuck is all this? What are you fucking doing? Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? There's fucking sheep everywhere! What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. Are you? They're just everywhere. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. God damn it. Is there something I can do to help? No, excuse me. I'll try to stay anyway. Should I offer to help? I think that this is a lot to deal with. Helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him. Give him a good scare. Wait, that's presumptuous. I'm not close to their family. I'll try and stay out of your way. And it'll probably take an hour or two to track them all down at this rate. Blood sacrament. Damn it, Veronica, what did I say about blasphemy? You cannot commit such things! Sorry, Mom, you'll go straight to hell! Oh, look, there's something going on up at the Steinauer's place? The Steinauer? The Steinen? Oh, they look important. Whoever they are. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earfill. Oh, his name is Lucky. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Oh. Whoa, Johann, don't pull your pants down at a wedding. That's no good. Knocked two of my mom's teeth out. Oh, God. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Eddie? What else am I supposed to do? There's literally nothing else to do all day but gossip. Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? You kind of do. They're so everywhere. Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Good luck. Help your cousin, alright. Good luck. That's not my problem. I'm moving on. I'm moving on right away from this. What is this? What's happening here? Do I want to know? Do I need to know? What is this? That's a picture. Does this help me? Does Just help me. What is this? What is this doing? What is this doing for me? It goes to that. Map. Map. I'm in Town Common, so I need to go... Ooh, Our Lady of the Labyrinth. I love that. I want to go to Our Lady of the Labyrinth. There. So that's map. This is the journal. Okay, so this is just all that menu. Gotcha. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna leave you right behind. You're no good. Oh, you're fucking everywhere, you bastard sheep. I'm moving right along. Hello, sir. The Drucker House. Oh, I don't... What are you fucking saying to me? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Marie, Bert, the little boy. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Eulenspiegel? Eulenspiegel? The titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Lovely! I love Till. It's a good one. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from heresy, witchmania, adventure stories of questionable moral repute, your sloppy typesetting. Is he doing that? He doesn't mind those so much, actually. No. As long as they don't get too carnal. Oh. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Yeah, sure. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Klaus. Who are you? Thomas. God bless, Master Maler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? You'll go straight to hell if you don't do it every fucking week. I don't know why, you just will. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Would going to church on Sunday be such a burden? If not for his sake, consider it for your own. A man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the Abbey. This asshole can't make you go to Mass. To hell with him. I agree, but what do you forget? Almost everyone in town works hard, though. I've been working on sketches late at night. Andres, this is about more than your success in this life. There is a nut. It's the men. Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Maler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. A prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire. Located on the Rhine River, Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Deets. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, listen, they got shit they're doing, okay? Well, yes. What brings you to our little town? What does bring you here? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. Innsbruck is the capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol and major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Curacao Abbey and Tessing. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. And Venice, of course, is one of the most powerful republics of the Italian peninsula. Sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea, Venice is a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe. I love all the detail they're giving. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's Diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire, the prince-electors, the princes and dukes, and representatives of the imperial cities. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. Of course, of course. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. It took 75 billion hours. Very quick. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Who was the artist, my lord? I'm sure you know him, an older man from Nuremberg with enough of a reputation to paint the Emperor. I'm sorry, my lord, I'm not sure who you mean. Do you like have a name, or... Have you not heard of Albrecht Dürer? Oh, I have. Pity. I thought he was known across the empire. I do know of him. He has some interesting portraits. Albrecht Dürer is a renowned painter and printmaker from Nuremberg. He is revered in Venice as well as across the Holy Roman Empire. Since 1512, he has enjoyed the patronage of Emperor Maximilian I. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kiersau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Who's Father Matthias? Abbot of Kiersau before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. Oh, pity he died. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassiae he was reading during my last visit. Is that a history book of the town? An account of the early history of Tassing, Kiersau's previous abbot had a copy. Brother Rothvogel brought another to the Abbey as a gift. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. I wonder, how much of this do you think is actually like historical fact versus just game? Because they're including a lot of detail here, like more than I would expect if it was just like some fictional stuff. And I know several of these names, like Albrecht Dürer. I wonder if a lot of this is actually just real. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes, But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey, though. Father Gernot and I have come to check on its progress. We know him. Oh, my lord, if you've come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Maler here. Yeah! I still have to marry and be approved by our city council. Yeah, it's an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberger artist working in Abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. What, why? He's writing in Australian illuminating manuscripts that are typically associated with monasteries. They have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. Of course, my lord, it would be an honor. Well, I'm already late to the Abbey, but I suppose it's alright. At this point, we're so fucking late that who gives a shit? Surely my lord would find little entertainment or companionship in me. Yeah, sure. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Hey, you take those opportunities. What do you mean? I know it'll be remembered, but that seems like a good thing. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbey's... Oh, I promised like 5 different people I would have supper with them. Did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do, refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. Klaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Maler. I'll see you there. At once, my lord. Oh, what are we talking about? So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Yes. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father or brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. It's one of the most populous cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379 as a center for humanist thought. Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his books? Or have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Oh, indeed, indeed. priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Yeah? He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Yeah. Wait, you may have even met him, did you? You must tell me. Ah, no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. His ideas don't hold much interest for me. Yeah, his ideas seem fascinating. Oh god, this will be remembered. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they've even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Yes, the 95 theses, the list of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. The goddamn corruption bullshit. The horrible, evil corruption. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. But did you attend? You seem very well educated. You do seem well educated. Did you go? Ha, no. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. I can count to 7. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus. Who? I don't know Ficino. I know the others. Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. Oh, he's well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Ah. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? Did I? Oh, hey, did you speak with... Fucked all that right up. No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Theology has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subject. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human medicine, biology, and illness. Who do I want to be? Theology I don't give a shit about. Do I want to do imperial law or medicine? Let's do medicine. That seems fun. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. Oh, you don't be knowing. You don't know anything. You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Oh, it's a witch. Curse you, Lorenz Rothrovgel. Pershta's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Oh, she is a witch. These, rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Okay. Sure. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium. Do we? What is that? The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classic liberal arts university education. Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. Do you have a favorite subject? Andreas has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall sentiente antique, quoted words and wisdom from the Roman Republic and Empire. Are we a logician? Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it, is adept at spatial analysis, and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head, such as 2 + 2. An orator, Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Ooh, an occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology. Okay, well, I've decided already. I don't need to finish it. I've got it. Heaven's Earth, I don't give a shit about. We're an occultist. I used my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh? Esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination. Purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Ficino's Corpus Hermeticum, and my interest only deepened from there. What is the Corpus Hermeticum? A compilation of 17 religious and philosophical treatises encompassing the soteriology of Hermes Trismegistus, or Thrice Great Hermes. The centuries-old text reflects Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas and were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marsilio Ficino and Lodovico Lazzarelli. It's quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. Oh, I hope I don't get burned. I really want to be weird and esoteric and occult, but, you know, that'll also get you super burned at the stake. We gotta watch out. Did you wish, my lord? Yeah, I look forward. Oh, God. I'm scared. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Sounds familiar. Let's be a logician. Let me do the numbers. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's organon the foundation of your study? Yes, the organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic, indeed. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. We all know Thomas. All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the Church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the Church established by fiat and force. Oh, Lorenzo, I love you. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How'd you come to know him? How'd you come to know of Curacao at all? My family have been patrons of Curacao for, I don't know, many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library and artists. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. This is as good a place as any to create art. The artists that remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. Yeah, it's fine. Certainly, though I'm sure you miss the comforts of Nuremberg when you're stuck in a drafty old abbey like this. Yeah, I'll get back there soon enough. I'm in no rush. I do, but the abbot is paying good money, good enough to put up with a bit of discomfort. Yeah. That's good for me, since I still appreciate the abbey's work. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Garneau a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. That's him. The turtle man with the beard. How venerable. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. He's not gone yet. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Indeed. Look at the little rosies. Oh, and there was a tall rosie over there. Hello. Miklaus, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey. Yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Oh, why do you look angry? You look very angry. Why did you do that? Why did you look at me and then turn away? Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictine. Founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. The church closed most of them centuries ago. but then Kirsau is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. She did. Why? Okay, why was that? We are acquainted, yes, let's leave it at that. Lorenz, what are you doing? What's going on with you? Ah, you must be Father Garneau. I'm Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here. We actually did meet on your visit last time. If you say so, I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Ah, yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes. I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from this kitchen? ... Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Oh, don't be angry with me, Father. Andreas, I don't know what you are doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Of course, Father, I'm here to get to work. Why are you taking this out on me? He's not my problem. This is a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours. We'll just say yes. Then go, get to work. I know, okay. I just talked to some people, whatever. Shit, I should have asked him about an advance for the Gertner's taxes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Maybe? Could we, perhaps? Oh, this looks... I love all of the art of this. It's very interesting thus far. I think this is going to be very interesting. Just the whole vibe I'm getting from this. What do we have? Prime 6 hours. Let's see all of the information we have. You can find a way. Might be perceptive as to a negotiation for the funds. I'll need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. I could speak with Brother Matthew. And then a few more pages. Another day, another few pages for the app, and hopefully a few for myself. Okay. So we've got two main things right now. We need money, and we need to do the work. Ex Libris. Oh, is this my profile? Magician. Trace instinctively thinks. How does this how all this work? Why do I have like a page for all of this, and then I have one on Magician. I wonder why that's separate. Was that an important one? A particularly important one, or? Oh, is this maybe like the core information on your character, and then this is gonna be like secondary stuff? Maybe that's what that is. Oh god, this is a big place. It's like it's a whole abbey or something. So we're out here. Left is the convent. We have a shrine to St. Moritz, and then we have the main monastery. Who have we met? We've met a number of people, actually. Is this important people, secondary? Would you kindly do that, game? Would you separate them by importance, perhaps? I would love that, because there does seem to be there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this world. We have... Okay, I'm still not sure. Are these... I don't know if that's importance or what the grouping is exactly. Mass Vespers, William of Occam. I don't know. There's so much we don't know yet. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave it here for the day. I'm enjoying it thus far. I'm really liking it, and I'm very interested to see where it goes. So if you are interested to see where it goes, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye!